Alright, hello, low effort, Marvel tier list content, go. Brr. I recently had a conversation with a friend where they claimed that I didn't like the most recent MCU movies because I'm not an MCU fan. And to that, I say it's blasphemy. So I'm going to be making a tier list to say which ones I do and don't like, just so everyone can stop asking me. Not like YouTube people. You guys haven't asked me anything about the MCU because I've never covered it, but my friends do. So I'm just gonna send them this. So I guess we should start in release order. Spider-Man 1, that's an easy A tier. Easy A. Spider-Man 1 goes so hard. Spider-Man 2, it's an improvement in every single way. Spider-Man 3, maybe here. I'll just go with here. It's dumb fun. I still enjoy it. C works. Actually, I was gonna go in release order, but I guess I can just knock out all the non-MCU stuff. Because there's like The Amazing Spider-Man, there's Venom. I'll just knock all those out now. The Amazing Spider-Man 1 was B tier. It was like an average Spider-Man film. Nothing harmful about it. Now, a film that there was something harmful about, this is awful. It's not a good movie. The CGI is, well, actually, that's not good either. The web swinging is good. That's about it. Let's see here. Venom. It's almost like the same level as The Amazing Spider-Man. Yeah, it's slightly worse. Actually, works. I wouldn't say it's good, but I wouldn't say it's bad either. So it works. Venom 2. I actually don't know the general consensus on this movie. I liked it more. I think Venom 2 was a lot more fun because they gave up on trying to be serious and just made it a full comedy. Are there any other non-MCU? Oh yeah, I also already filled out the have not seen area. Mostly. There's a few more, but I filled out the ones that are like the Marvel TV shows that I don't think anyone watched. Like the freaking Defenders. Did anyone watch that? So I guess... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, almost forgot. Easy S tier. No. F, D. Wait, hang on. Oh, that's not right. That row below. It's Morbin time. Perfect. Yep, okay. Moving on. I guess now we can go in release order, yeah. Assuming I remember the release order. So starting with Iron Man, A tier. Great superhero movie. I would put it better than Let There Be Carnage. I don't think that's a hot take. On second thought, I may have put No, Let There Be Carnage is pretty good. I'll take this. And I've completely forgotten the release order from now. Oh, Hulk. The character of the Hulk in this is pretty good. But everything else about this movie is bad. I'll give it to C tier. It's not like the worst thing ever. It's just a bad movie. Next one is Thor, right? Thor 1? I feel like it's the same level as the Hulk. Like, not bad, or it's pretty bad, but harmless. Captain America, is this the first Avenger? I'm pretty sure that's the first Avenger. That's an A tier, same level as Iron Man in my book. It's a pretty fun movie. Great introduction to Captain America, rolls right into the Avengers. Speaking of the Avengers, why is it in this order? Where's the Avengers? There's the Avengers. This movie really succeeded in areas that I feel movies like Infinity War and Endgame failed, which I know is a hot take, but like seeing all of these characters from completely separate movies on the same screen was really awesome. I'm gonna put this in... You know what? Hang on. I need to make another adjustment. You can make a S+ tier. S plus. Beautiful. There we go. I'm happy with that. Next up, the first film of Phase 2. Well, that was, oh, I forgot about Iron Man 2. Crap. It's D tier. It's not... It's like the Hulk, but worse. It's just a pretty boring film. Our favorite billionaire Twitter owner, Elon Musk, features a cameo. It's not necessary. Not necessary viewing. First film of Phase 2 was Iron Man 3. A lot of people did not like this movie. I thought it was okay. I'm gonna give this to B tier. It's like Venom. You just watch it and enjoy it. I feel like a lot of people undermine the comic book fans and being upset at the twist with the Mandarin. I think it's justified upsetness, but also I think the film we got isn't as bad as people say. Next up is Thor 2. Yeah, it's Morbin time. Next up is Captain America 2. I feel like people liked Captain America 2 a lot more than I liked Captain America 2. I didn't hate it. I thought it was fun. Oh. This might make people mad. I'm gonna put it in the same tier as Venom and Iron Man 3. This is just what I feel about it, but I also feel like I liked these three movies actually probably way more than a lot of people. I feel like the majority lists would have these like 1 or 2 down. Okay, next up, Guardians of the Galaxy. I actually don't know the general consensus on this. I really liked it though. I would put it in A tier. I thought the first Guardians movie was a ton of fun. Which at the end of the day, a movie where the final battle is a dance battle really can't be bad. That's just a fact. And next up was Age of Ultron. There it is. I like Age of Ultron. However, it's C tier. Because they completely, unless he comes back, they completely wasted one of the coolest villains in the Marvel Universe, Ultron. Who plays Ultron again? James Spader? Is that it? Yeah, I was right. It's James Spader. Okay. Yeah. James Spader completely kills it as Ultron. Like, that is like a perfect match made in heaven. And they wasted him. He's just gone now. They better bring him back, but they wasted him. Ant-Man. I think Ant-Man is a great movie. Ant-Man is A tier. I'm just gonna say it. Ant-Man's A tier. I really like the juxtaposition of big things in this tiny man world. Also, I thought the story was fun. Paul Rudd, another match made in heaven. Great Ant-Man. Just love it. Next up was Phase 3. What was the first film of Phase 3? Wait, really? I actually didn't know the first film of Phase 3 was Civil War. I guess that makes sense. Same level as Age of Ultron. It's just an Avengers film, but they didn't have all the Avengers. Plus, well, actually, it introduces Spider-Man. So that's like the best part about it. I'll look up one. It's not. I looked at the rest of the list there and I was like, it's not as bad as Thor. Okay, next to Doctor Strange and Guardians 2. I'm gonna list those together because I think they are about even in quality. As soon as I find Doctor Strange, there it is. I think Doctor Strange and Guardians 2 are about even in quality. B tier again. They're fine. That's not correct. Spider-Man Homecoming. I think at the time it was really cool, but looking back on it, I think it's the worst of the newest Spider-Man trilogy, and I think it's like even worse than the Amazing Spider-Man 1, which I mean sucks because I can put it in C tier. I wish it did more. Plus, after the post-credit scene of this Hellfire, it kind of ruins everything that happened in this movie. If you've never seen it, I highly recommend purchasing Morbius to watch it. But I wish this movie was better. Next up, Thor Ragnarok. Whoopsie. Thor Ragnarok. What happened? How is this happening? No. Thor Ragnarok. Easy S tier. Thor Ragnarok was great. Thor Ragnarok was one of the most funny movies in the MCU. Taika nailed the humor in that. We'll get back to Taika, but Thor Ragnarok at the very least was hilarious. Great movie. Great stakes, great funny moments. Great action scenes too. Thor Ragnarok is a great movie. I need to rewatch it. It's so fun. Next up, Black Panther 1. Why am I so bad at finding movies? There it is. Black Panther 1, great film, easy A tier. We'll put it around right here. Worse than Iron Man, better than Captain America. Black Panther was a very good movie. Very good. I honestly have nothing else to say about Black Panther other than it was very good. If you haven't watched it, watch it. Infinity War. Yeah, it's Infinity War. That one kind of speaks for itself. If you haven't seen this movie and disagree with me, I would love to hear why you disagree in the comments, but also maybe you should rewatch the movie. Next up, truly a masterpiece of cinema. Ant-Man and the Wasp. Alright. Captain Marvel. No, Captain Marvel isn't actually that bad. It's like Iron Man 2. It's just boring. Nothing really happens. Actually, I'd say it's a little bit better than Iron Man 2. And that's gonna make some people upset. Better than Iron Man 2, worse than Spider-Man 2. Or The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Who cares? Endgame. Avengers Endgame. Amazing movie. Whoa, hey, listen, pal. Avengers Endgame. Amazing movie. A tier. Better than Iron Man. Worse than Spider-Man. One of the things I severely hate about a lot of the later MCU movies is this movie has nothing. If you haven't seen this movie, every single movie here, you have to have watched all of them in order for this movie to mean anything. And as someone who has, it's worse than Spider-Man 1. Far From Home. Jake Gyllenhaal's Mysterio is amazing. I don't quite want to put this in S tier. Worse than Endgame, better than Iron Man. Better than Endgame. Because Endgame, I feel like, didn't focus hard enough on the coping with half of the universe disappearing. But Spider-Man kind of does. It's coping with something else, which I'm not going to spoil, even though it's been, 5 years? But I'm not going to spoil it, but I feel like this film is just a better watch. Everything. This is better. Watch No Way Home. Or no, Far From Home. Wrong movie. Black Widow. I feel like I enjoyed this movie more than other people. I would put it in like a C or B, honestly. This is the start of the CGI getting really bad, though. I think I'm gonna nerf it to a C. Better than the other origin movie. I guess Black Widow's not really an origin movie, but better than like Hulk and Thor. Worse than Spider-Man 3. Okay, maybe not quite. Shang-Chi, great film, great start to a film. Kinda gets weaker as it goes on. I feel like the film starts great, but it gets weaker near the end, but I feel like it kind of recovers. I'll put it in A tier. I like Shang-Chi. I don't like Shang-Chi that much. Alright, Eternals. The hit critically acclaimed movie Eternals. Yep. No Way Home. Alright, No Way Home. That's actually an interesting discussion. I'm not just going to place it. Mostly relied on nostalgia. But honestly, even if you remove the nostalgic elements from it, it's a really good Spider-Man origin story. Which is what it's going for. It's like the origin story of this universe of Spider-Man. So that is an easy S. Right there works. Doctor Strange. This movie had one really good scene. And that's about it. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I said this, but I'm going to circle back to the films. I'm just going, or the TV shows. I'm just going to get the films out of the way now. Doctor Strange will give a C tier. Thor: Love and Thunder. Alright, I said we'd get back to freaking Taika. Why did he not try with this movie? And then after making this movie, why did he actively think he was one of the boys and insult it? Like, at least have a little faith in your movie. Put in just the minimum amount of effort, dude. This is a D tier film. It was not good at all. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. I am one of those people who think they should have recast. Because they have recast so many people in the MCU. Why is Chadwick Boseman different? I understand his death was very sad. Rest in peace. He was an amazing Black Panther. But I feel like they wouldn't have had to have rewrite the entire film if they just recast him. So it almost feels like they used his death for marketing. That said, though, it wasn't that bad. It was a pretty decent film, all things considered. Around Black Widow levels. I feel like some people are going to disagree with me on that, but I feel like people are going to disagree with me on my entire list. Nah, it's fine. Alright, I believe all that's left is Quantumania. Actually, I'll count Werewolf by Night in this. Werewolf by Night was really good. I talked to my friends, and it's like the one Marvel thing they haven't seen, and I was like, it's the one Marvel thing that was good in the past 5 years. Yeah, Werewolf by Night's A tier. It was fun. It was so good. If you haven't seen this feels like a very underwatched show. It's like a shorter film, basically. This feels very underwatched. If you haven't watched it, watch it. Alright, now then, Quantumania. Quantumania is a thing. I don't know what I can even say about Quantumania that other people haven't said. Like, Paul Rudd was good, Jonathan Majors was good, pretty much the entire cast was good. They recast Cassie, going back to what I said about Wakanda Forever, they recast her for no reason. I feel like it's like a low B tier. It wasn't that good. It didn't really set up Kang as a good villain. It was, in all honesty, skippable. And now we have the shows. WandaVision. People like WandaVision. I didn't like WandaVision. I don't really like Wanda as a character. I don't like Vision as a character. I thought the first 2 episodes were like really stylized and good, and then the rest were bad. I didn't like WandaVision. Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I liked a little more than WandaVision. Not much more, but a little more. I'll give it a low C tier. You guys can't see that. We'll give it a low C tier. To the right of Homecoming. What was the next show to come out? It would have been Loki, right? I feel like I'm alone in this. I didn't really like Loki. I thought it was mostly okay. And then once they introduced Sylvie as a love interest, that grossed me out and I fell off hard. That worked for me. It was not nearly as bad as Thor: Love and Thunder, but it was weird, man. What If? I loved What If. I am a sucker for animated series. I am a sucker for what if scenarios. Easy A tier. Better than Iron Man. Nope, wait. Better than Iron Man. I love scenarios where it just takes characters and shifts them a little bit and just mixes things up. It's a lot of fun. Plus, I really like Marvel Zombies and cannot wait for the full show on that. Hawkeye. It existed. It's about like Falcon and the Winter Soldier levels for me. Still can't see that. Oh, you kind of can. Oh, hang on. I'd put it like here. I came out of the series really only caring about the stuff it introduced, like Fisk, which implied Daredevil. That's about it. Moon Knight. Me and my friends all loved Moon Knight. We were at our SATs doing our final test, and we were talking about Moon Knight. I'm not even making that up. We adored this show. It was pretty good. I would put it lower than Werewolf by Night, though. There's a lot of stuff in the early parts of Moon Knight is cut out because it is like he's blacking out instead of like just being present for the fights. It's not supposed to be awake, which I think works really well for the story. Not great for an action show. Miss Marvel, I was bored. It was not good. Not my thing at the very least. Guardians Holiday Special. I still haven't seen it. I need to watch it. We'll put it at the top of have not seen. It's the #1 priority. And then, She-Hulk. Yep, that works for me. So yeah, that's my full MCU to-do list. I zoomed it out quite a bit so you could see the full thing. But I think this leans more heavily in the favor of me liking the really unique MCU films, and then the ones that are kind of copy, paste, repeat are like middle, and then everything else is like down here. So yeah, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.